Hey, good morning, y'all. Welcome to the GI Justin channel. Some cool stuff going on today. I'm coming to you from a new, well, not totally new, undisclosed location, also known as my store in the mall. I've got some crazy stuff I want to talk with you guys about today. Jerome Powell just got done talking yesterday, and really what we're looking at is he's going to do some more talking today, but I want to show you guys, like, look at the mall. I mean, there is nobody here. I mean, the mall is completely empty. And this is the future of where we're going with what they're trying to do. Let's have a look back over my shoulder again. You can see there's nobody here. And this is the trend of how businesses are dealing in the current environment that we're operating in. So the situation is becoming dire for small businesses, much like myself. And what we're seeing, let me get you set up here. So basically, Jerome Powell came out and said the U.S. will have real-time payments very soon, and the potential integration of Cbdc will happen, but the implementation of real-time payments for all banks is realistically close. So at the meeting, he discussed topics from the debt default to stablecoin and Cbdc. And the thing that I find most disconcerting about this is, what does all of that mean for small business in America? What does that mean for me and my business? And that's what I wanted to talk with you guys about today. So he's quoted as saying, the Fed now will enable all banks, any bank in the United States, not just the big ones, to offer instantly available funds and real-time payments to their customers. We can get this in the hands of the public very quickly, and I think we'll have real-time payments in this country very, very soon. So the question I have when it comes to that, we've been talking a lot about digital currency lately and about Cbdc and Project Icebreaker in these countries that are moving us as quickly as they can possibly get us there to these digital currencies and these digital platforms. Now look, this is our own government bringing us one step closer to that by saying, oh, cool, you guys, we can get you your money much, much faster. You just have to be prepared to take it all in a digital fashion. Okay, so that's great. We want to take the money in this digital fashion. We're going to switch it all to ones and zeros. Hard currency is no longer a thing. And oh, by the way, now what we're going to do is we're going to centralize the entire thing and make a central bank digital currency. Wow, look how cool it is. That's the direction they're going with this. And that is, in my opinion, where they're really wanting to take this. They're going to make it just like everything else they roll out for us that is not beneficial, especially when it comes to the government. They make it appear easier and convenient because they know that us as Americans prefer speed. We want our stuff now. We don't want to wait. We want it today. And that is what they're pushing for when it comes to this instant access and real-time payments, as they're calling them. So how are they going to do all that? Again, the plan is going to be played on you as the American, and say, hey, look, you can get your paycheck instantly. We can move your money instantly. You can have access to money instantly. Playing on, like I said, how much they know we as Americans like convenience and like things now. We don't want to wait. We want it on Amazon Prime here yesterday. That's how they're going to play this. And now that they have successfully completed Project Icebreaker, and if you haven't watched that video, go back and look at it. I'll link it up here in the top. That's where they're heading with this. They want to see us view it as convenience, as a way to, move to the contactless, as they like to say, transactions, where you're using your watch, your phone, all these things, because they want to track what you're going to do. They want to be able to surveil the people they want to watch and watch where your money moves. And they also want to control where you spend what. Now, to circle the wagon all the way back around to small business, what does that mean for us? For me specifically, and the small businesses in this mall that I'm in, I think what it really means is we are going to have a lot less control over how much money we're making, because with this central bank digital currency, they're going to be able to tell you how much money you can spend on vacations. And my location is a vacation spot, without a doubt. So they're going to be able to tell you, hey, we allocate this much money for your vacation and here's how you can spend it. Well, what if my store does not qualify? What if my store doesn't fit the model of what the government says you should spend your money on? It all starts here. It all starts with this real-time cashless payment system that they are pushing. And here it is. Perfect example. Yesterday, Jerome Powell says, oh, it'll be here soon, and we'll talk about central bank digital currency in a couple of months. No, he's talking about it right now. He just doesn't want to call it that because he is aware that we are aware of what a negative problem this thing is for us. So along that same token, they keep talking about the cashless system, and they keep talking about the these different kinds of currency. And I did a little bit of research, and what we're looking at is there's really only, if you've invested in the last 6 months in coins, in a cryptocurrency, you're looking at about a 1.5% chance that you've made money. 1.5%. And they're pushing us toward this digital crypto type currency. I don't see how they expect anyone to feel positive about this, knowing that the numbers look the way they do. That is absolutely terrifying. And he's saying the release date to get this going is between May and June, July timeframe. The real-time payment system into the Fed is now live for the Fed itself, and they would take away in their mind any of the problems that we see as far as real-time currency and your ability to get your hands on your own money. But the question I have there, again, all comes back to this. I think they are taking away a portion of our freedom every time they do this, and that's the question. Is this something where that's actually what's going on? Are they inching one step closer to controlling absolutely everything we do, telling you where you can eat, where you can stay, what you can spend your money on, and even like we've talked about previously, how much money you can save? Because they want your money in circulation. They don't want you hoarding or saving. They want you spending. The more you spend, the more they tax. The more they tax, the more they have. And with this debt crisis we're facing in America, where we are looking at a real possible default on the government, what are they going to do about that? Well, find more ways to tax us. And that is exactly what's going on, and that's exactly what Chairman Powell is talking about right here. I don't see any way that this is a step in the right direction, but it's front and center on what they're focusing on, and it's going to affect small business in a negative way. It will affect big business in a positive way because they're going to be able to use their lobby and tell these congressmen and senators and this, the Fed, hey, here's what we want people spending their money on. So I'm really concerned, and I think everyone should be. I think everyone should be focusing on this and very, very concerned with where it's going and how it's headed there. So again, in the 8.5 minutes we've been talking, I have seen one person walk by. One person. And that's why small businesses are closing at an epic rate right now. The failure rate for small businesses this year is last year is like 75%. And so much of that has to do with the mismanagement of our government and the mismanagement of their spending. So again, I'm going to stay on top of this topic for you guys. I really appreciate you watching the channel today. I hope you got some good stuff out of it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So thank you guys so much for watching. And like I said, I'll stay on top of this stuff. You guys keep watching. So have a great day.